and it will be forever yours, and it will be forever mine. Come on, darling, have some indecency. You know there's nothing you could say that would embarrass. Got ya. You thought this video was going to be featuring Alex Day and Charlie Are So Cool, but you were wrong. Anyway, so happy 2013, happy new year. Another year. God, that feels strange. It's a strange year, I think. 2013. It's kind of, it feels like the in-between year a little bit for me, because 2011 was the last year of high school, and so 2012 was the year after high school. Whoa, grown up, 18, bills. No, I didn't pay any bills. But moved overseas, and now 2013 is kind of an in-between. I know what I'm doing next year. But this year's kind of all up in the air at the moment. I'm a little bit stressed, if I'm going to be honest with you. I have 2 months, just under, to find a new job and somewhere to live, which should be doable, but still is quite stressful. So the last couple of days I've kind of been tied to my laptop and I've been scrolling down job websites, just looking really to see what I qualify for, and I started thinking kind of about bravery and change, really, because it's the new year. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. In terms of that confused Kiwi, there wasn't much happening this last week. I didn't go out for New Year's. Oh, ridiculous, because it's London, but I was sick, and I don't like fireworks enough to be outside for 5 hours. I'm not, and I don't really celebrate New Year's. I'm kind of the Grinch of New Year's. I don't really believe in New Year, New You. I think if there's anything you want to change about your life, then you just do it, really. I get really frustrated when people act like it's this big deal, like, oh, I can finally do this, I can finally do that, make 17 New Year's resolutions. I mean, I kind of understand why people do it. I think if you want to change anything, just start now, because putting off a change is almost like beginning to fail, really. If you want to do something, you just start it. I suppose, without sounding too arrogant, I do kind of feel like I have a little bit of experience in kind of combating fears a little bit. I mean, moving to the other side of the world was huge for me. I do try and give off kind of an air of it being very easy and I'm very okay with it, but there were lots of times when I wasn't okay and I got really homesick, especially when I was travelling. And it's very hard to be alone and be an adult and be in charge of your own life all the time. Which sounds like such a silly thing. Like, you think by 18, 19 I'd be completely fine, but it's not. Like, I never really realised how much I relied on other people until I had no one to rely on. But I kind of have just been looking at girls back home, and this isn't a video specific, like, for anyone, but I just kind of want to talk about change. It's kind of come to that point where I feel like lots of people might be wanting, they might have done like a year at uni or a year at this job or whatever, and they need something new, but they don't feel like they can. And I want to say to you that it's not going to be easy. Any change isn't going to be easy. It is hard, but it's going to be worth it. It's always going to be worth it. It was really hard for me to move overseas. I remember, well, I'll never forget saying goodbye to my mum and my sister at the gate in the airport, but it was worth it. Like, I've had the time of my life and I've been able to do such amazing things, and I haven't spent a great deal of money. I didn't have much money to start off with. I don't particularly do an amazing job, even though I enjoy it. I love what I'm doing, but it probably wouldn't be seen as this huge sought after job. I mean, I am living in London, which is massive, so I've got that. See, it's all worth it. It's all turned out to be something else. And I think if you're sitting there at your home and there is a job you want to apply for, or there's somewhere you want to go, or there's someone you want to talk to, or there's someone you want to be with, you just have to do it, because honestly, really, what I've learned is life doesn't stop for anyone, and no matter how scared you are, the people around you might not be scared. And so you wake up one day and they've all moved on and you're still there. I'm going to leave you with a quote by John Green. It's one of my favourite quotes ever. It says, maybe there's something you're afraid to say, or someone you're afraid to love, or somewhere you're afraid to go. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because it matters. I mean, in that quote, John doesn't say it's going to hurt because it matters, but you should do it. But that's what I'm saying. Don't give in to the fear. Don't settle for ordinary. Think, like, I know, I can see the people who watch this video. Like, I know who are viewing my videos, and I know that those people are all extraordinary. And it kind of pains me a little bit to watch people just live a life that they've settled for. And you don't have to, you're so much better than that. So, take what I'm saying, take the new year as an excuse if you want to, but change your life a little bit. Just change it in a way that would make you proud, and live the life you want to live, because the time is now. And I mean, fear is just an emotion, really. It doesn't have to control you.